Hi, welcome back to channel, TrainStation2. Alright, spent the 6 gems, which is totally well spent in order to get second in this second competition. Just 30 seconds before that I was first, but then luckily I spent that good amount of gems, otherwise I'll be dropped to third. So quite happy here, but of course having those precious gems spent is really painful sometimes, especially you gotta watch like 6 videos in order to get back that 6 gems. So here we are in the second competition. In my previous video I mentioned it was really tough. Yes, it is. Throughout the whole 3 days it was quite torturous, but of course as we work extra hours and extra hard in this competition, I think that actually gains back some footing here. So likewise in the so-called union, we also managed to went up to second in the union, and of course myself I think getting third within the union itself. So I'm not too sure, but I have a feeling that that 6 gems may also help that union climb one position. So I'm not too sure though. But again, that is well spent 6 gems. I must emphasize once more. Alright, so another train connection done, and city is done. You realize by now, if you have jobs, both of the jobs of 4/4 must be completed before a new set of 1/4 job will be generated. So if you're stuck with just 2 jobs or 1 job, you know, that's really tough sometimes. So try to do, if you could manage it that way, that you can complete both jobs together, so you have actually new set of jobs being generated. So in terms of warehousing, I always got to emphasize this: use the 5 building technique. Make sure you have low levels buildings laid out in 5, and then keep the rest of the building, and then level 1 to 5 each of them, and then eventually when you have a building request fulfilled, the population increase sufficiently, you may then increase the warehouse capacity. So that's about warehousing. I also always mention about factory, have it fully upgraded. Do not spend your gems on any other thing, but just fully upgrade your factories, because that would act as the additional warehousing for you, be it in the input tray or the output tray. So in output tray, I will always put the completed products of taking very long to produce, and the input tray was something useful for the event itself. For this event itself, useful things will be definitely steel. That is really precious here. So generally, I'm trying my best here to manage the leveling up, but I currently already 591, and we still got I think 4 more competition to go. I'm not too sure whether I will endure this, and if I could, I may not claim that 2 legendaries first until I cross over to the new region. Once I hit that 2 legendaries target, I'm happy with this event already. Anything else comes will be a bonus. So that's my target for this event, and I'm hoping within the next competition, or probably the 4th competition, we will hit the new region already. Then we will have all the new trains in the new region itself. So this is something I'm targeting to do. It will be very painful, especially during competitions with a new region, but that's the fact of life. You got to cross it somewhat. So you can see really strong competitors. The 1 to 3 are always there. I was always 4th place, even until the last 5 hours of this competition. Only at the last bit I got very good EP jobs that propel myself up to, you can see here, 3rd, and eventually the within the union as well. So all this, all thanks to the last jobs that gives like what, 60 EP. That is really strong EP returns. Otherwise it's always like 30 EP, so that makes a lot of difference. Imagine completing 1 job, gives you 60 EP, is almost like 2 jobs worth. So you got to focus on those kind of jobs, which I did, and eventually the last 5 hours was really precious to me. And I also been saving up gems just in case we need them for the last bit and last push to it. So you can see spending all precious time really to plan well. Also, we have 60 EP and 40 EPs, 36 EPs. So these are the EPs that we're going to really focus on and see how much we can do, because it's just a couple of hours. The last few hours is very crucial because you do not know what you can fulfill. So you're going to do a bit of calculation based on your own train capacity, as well as the number of deliveries to be done. So this is some calculation you're going to do on your own, and also whether can you produce that items that's required. So these are things that you're going to really plan well. Once you're more or less there, then it's just a last push using some gems, that's all. So in terms of doing dynamite, definitely you need those iron powder. So this is something you're going to plan well. And iron powder doesn't take a long time to produce, but what's very long is the dynamite itself. Alright, so just got a lot more to do, 2 over hours, and we should be done and over with. You can see really strong here. We're getting really close. Number 1 guy is really high up in the chart. I think he or she will be totally surprised. At one moment I'm able to surpass it, just like 30 seconds before it. So this is something you gotta plan well. Sometimes in even the last moment, when do you activate those gems? Normally people do it in the last 7 seconds or so, and let's see things how it work out. Alright, so at this juncture we got 3 hours or so. We managed to climb to the second spot already, so I'm working really hard to get even a good 80 EP appear, and I think my luck changes. So that's the main difference. That's why we managed to see a huge gap between the first, second and third people. Sometimes it's those 80 and 60 EP drops that you get at the last moment. So I think in this context I was really fortunate. All the 4 drops were available throughout the last couple of hours, and with very huge EP returns. So getting the 80 and 60 out is really crucial for me in order to flip the tide. So this is entering the last 1 hour already. At this juncture we are holding strong at the second position, so I know I have a good chance because I still have a good number of EPs to be collected. So I was really hoping if luck comes about, we may hit on second or more. So you can see here collecting that 80 does make a huge difference. I'll show you that later on, but I'm going to complete this as well. Going to manage the trains, make sure you don't waste a dispatcher. So at this juncture, just 1 hour before that, we hit first. So this is really surprising to me, because it seems like first is so far away, but apparently with that 80 and 60 EP returns, we propel to the first. The last 30 seconds you can see we are still holding on to first, but again, as usual, people are on standby with all the gems ready to activate, and once you're done deal, you will fight to the end and see who is in luck. So apparently I have a plus 40 waiting by spending these 6 gems, but people have a plus 60 in waiting. So that's the main difference. Sometimes you can see, oh, this is really unfortunate. Had I got plus 60, I would have won this match by 6 already. So again, Sunny Boys went up to 3rd from 4th. So a lot of changes at the last 10 seconds or so, but I'm happy to get in this 250 event coins. In total, we have already 600 of the event coins and 2968 of those event keys. So with that, we also went up to 2nd in terms of union, and within that union I went up to 3rd. So this is really a surprise to me. It's very different from a previous video positioning. Really a lot of hard work put in. At the same time, probably some players are a bit relaxed. I'm not too sure. Alright, so that's the end of this second competition. A lot more things to be prepared. EP head start for the 3rd. A lot of things to be filled up. Everything is empty right now. Inventory running extremely low, but I think it's time for a good rest. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.